Greetings, everyone. I am Winnie Wriggle, and welcome back to Vintage Story. We're just gonna derp around in our village today, to a little chill building, and I have things to show you. Things I did while you were sleeping. Oh, and we're gonna get all my error messages from some mod that I still can't figure out what it is. It's a feature. I was moderately concerned about the stability of this world. We're still in, I think we're still in 1.19? No, 1.20. We're in 1.20. The current game release is 1.21.5, I believe. And yes, that does mean in the near future, we'll be updating, although I have determined that we probably cannot update this world. We will probably have to start again, but that's okay. But we are going to finish up Meadow's Mead first. So, while you were sleeping, I've been doing a couple of things, and we're going to work on this today. I've been working on the windmill design-ish. I've gone with putting the limestone up there just for something different. Everybody else has the plaster at the top, and while we have plenty of plaster, I thought maybe the windmill building needed to be a little more, I don't know, not white. And I love the limestone texture. It's just limestone rock, and I'm going with the oak as the accent wood because we've done that in the whole village. I still don't know what we're gonna do on the top up there, like above the windmills, but I'm happy with the framing I've done. It's a combination of oak logs and the quarter logs. Right, it's not done. Like, you can tell I'm working on design. Like, I had it like this, and then I changed my mind. It's like that, so we need to go fix the other sides today. But I got the hard part done, which was the design. Also, you may be asking yourself, Winnie, why did you plant trees on top of dirt blocks? I'm glad you asked. It's magic reasons, so we can have really tall trees. So hopefully those will grow here in the next couple of days, and then I'll replace these bottom, like, 20 blocks or whatever with 12, whatever, with oak logs, so it will just look like we have a tall, oversized tree. And I put a few of these out here. I've also planted a couple more of the Mediterranean cypress. Where else did I put a big? I put a big tree back here. Oh my, I think we need to do honey. Ooh, yes, okay. I also, what else? I changed the pig barn. I was still having issues with pigs getting out. Even though I switched to the leaded glass, I basically just anywhere in the barn where pigs used to be able to get up in a windowsill, they now cannot. Because all of these ladies are expecting, and I would like them to stay in their house. Right, ma'am? Stupid pigs. Jeez Louise. Okay. I don't have any windows up today. Hold on. I'm slow. Dun, 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 dun. The Vintage Story music is doing a thing today. Stay in there. Yes, so fixing the pig house, that was huge. Good morning, Kirkalicious. How you doing? I'm good. I'm very good. Thank you for asking. Kirk says he misses hanging out. To keep on schedule, you shut off the PC by 5 and try to be asleep by 10. My friend, I had so many plans for being... Oops. No! Oh god, I clicked the wrong button. Hold on. I had so many plans for going to sleep early last night. I'm just saying. There were, like, I watched the end of Panda's stream in bed. I had visions. I set my alarm for early to motivate me to go to sleep on time. Let me tell you how that worked. I got involved. I was finishing a story. It happens. Okay. All pigs are settled. But yeah, everywhere there was a window that a pig could actually get up to. Like, I think where they were getting out was actually over here. Because I had windows here. I don't care. Now there's no windows. So, hopefully they can't phase through anymore. Because they can't get up here. But they still have light. And I don't know what they're all expecting. I don't know when we're going to have babies. Probably in a couple days. Okay, what else did I do? Let's see. I did another big tree out here, I think. Yes, lovely. Woo, you know who I haven't checked on in a while is the goats. I should put some... There's Babby! That took forever. God. Several days before you can mate. Okay, that's cool. Do I have enough grass to at least give you some... Let's feed them. Because I'll feel bad otherwise. Hey, Papa Goat. I'm sorry, Ram. They're sheep, not goats. That, you know, anything with a horn on its head. It's a feature. Kirk says he's wide awake. Yeah, better off than me. I'm just starting on my tea. Rocking the Yorkshire decaf this morning. Yeah, it's really not attractive from back here. That's okay. We're working on hiding all the squirrely things. What else did I do? I worked on the house a lot. So, let's go take a look at that. The other thing we're going to do today, this is why I started putting this tree here. I want to start decorating the village. Like, I've said this maybe 3 episodes in a row, but we're going to get to it today. Put fences down. Put, like, grass and flowers. Flowers is the word I'm looking for. Put flowers down. Make some little, like, vignettes. Like, little stacks of barrels and stuff. Where it makes sense. Maybe add the retaining wall that's going to go on the side of this path. Who knows? Okay, but the house. Ta-da! Muchas progress. I thought it was just easier for me to, like, throw the roof on. It was boring. But I think it's mostly done inside. Not decorated, but done. So we have our entry. Ta-da. To the right, we have the library. Yes. I'm going to put some art on the walls. Put all our little favorite tchotchkes in the windows. You know, the globes and such. How is the music for everybody? I feel like it's blaring. Yes, it is. Let me see if I can fix that. Game. It's blaring to me. I mean, and I can see on my audio monitor that it's like halfway up the green. Okay, that's fine. Let's make it background music. Okay, so back here I ended up making a little change. I think I mentioned this where I brought this wall in. So this room feels more like a little sunroom. Although I did just roof it. Oh, no stairs. We gotta work on that. And I made it narrower so it would match this roof line. And then, of course, they're all roofed in slate. And we still have to go get more slate. I got some, and then I used it all. So, that's a feature. Here's the kitchen, which is also off the main room. With our glorious fireplace of cooking. And we may or may not put stone-bake ovens here. We've got ovens outside of the starter house on the porch, but I did deliberately leave these 2 spaces for Ovens. Yes, let's go upstairs. Since that was not finished. So we have this kind of, I don't know what's going here, whether we need to put a wall here and a door, maybe. Maybe this is another storage space, bedrooms. There's not much up here, right? This I want to be my bedroom. And there's just, the only storage we need is clothing. And then this goes into kind of this little cool room. Maybe this is a little library annex where we keep all the really weird stuff we get. And because the shape of this roof was so odd, I made the room just a rectangle and made the odd shapes into porches. So it gives the house character from a distance. Yes, and I've used every one of my Molly Bachocolus lanterns in here. That's okay, we needed the light. And I turned off the automatic door opening and closing only because I think I want to use trapdoors to do some decorating on the outside of the house. So it's kind of boring in here. You can't really see much outside the window. Oh, look at that lighting, how pretty it is. It's good. And then of course, because the roof is our big gabled roof, we have space up here that I don't know what we're going to do with yet. But it's there. It exists. I tried to do a staircase up here. It looked terrible. Because the walls are too high. I couldn't quite get up here without it taking up a whole... Like, it just made it crowded. So, ladders it is. Maybe I could put a... Maybe this room could be a staircase room? I don't know. I don't want to waste the space, I don't think. Because the gables run, yeah, they run this way. And so everything to go up has to be like within this area. And that's not. That's either taking up bedroom space or hallway space. I do want to put some kind of little wall here. I think we'll just use trapdoors, potentially. Or I'll chisel something pretty. My food still good? Nope. That's okay. We'll make some new. So yeah, the layout hasn't changed. Just I have put walls and ceilings and such where it belongs. And the puppies say good morning too. Of course. Like you do. Okay, that's leftover roofing. Leftover blocks. What do I need? I don't know whether I want to use the aged fencing or stone fencing, like cobblestone fencing in the village. I guess we should probably use the cobblestone. Maybe a mixture? Potentially. And what are they called? They're called walls, I believe. Maybe they're called fence. Yep, fence. Okay. So I need not dry stone fence. I just want granite. Let's try granite. I may have to make them from scratch. If I could find granite rock. Why is it so hard to find things with mods? There, granite stones. Make granite dry stone fence. Yeah, 6 stones. Okay, that we can do that. I have 7. Haha. And many more in the basement. I'm just going to carry them around with me so I can set them on the ground. Oh, we should look at, how are you doing? Growing cabbages. We do have a huge flax harvest. Oh, we need to harvest the peanuts. And this flax, we'll grab the... We need the peanuts and the flax harvested. We need to do the bees. I need to get all the cattails, so we have chores. And building-wise, we're going to work on the windmill today. That means I need to clean out my inventory, and now I have to get everything back out of my inventory. It's a feature. Da-dum. Granite stone. There we go. That makes 42. That should be plenty. Plenty of walls. And then where is my grass? I don't need a ton, but I only had like 11 pieces. And you never know, because I fed it all to the rams, the sheeps. The sheeps. Okay. Where? Oh, nope, that's the granite. Am I out of limestone? Please tell me I'm not out of limestone. Nope. Still have more. Okay. I think I was gonna use the limestone and the shale. You know what? We'll just leave that there. Ha ha ha. We'll just use what we have. Need more rocks, 'cause my pockets are empty. Also need to grab some oak. And we're going to need to sleep. And I'm going to need all of these. And it's dark. It's going to be dark. Okay. This is going to be a tree. Y'all stick to the tree, you do. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. And we're gonna do... You know, just little touches around the village. Not anything crazy. I was kind of hoping the walls could be one back from the road, and then what I'm going to do is set a bunch down and then cut holes in them. And then that's where paths are going to go. And I want to say they are not ruins, but they're definitely not complete. Also, light would help. Yeah. This is the big flax. Okay, let's harvest those 2 fields while it's dark, and that's boring. But we're also not wasting time because it is like almost August. Almost August. Are you? That's good. And can I maybe? Nope, my brightness settings are not working. That's a feature. It's part of the reason I want to update the pack. We can't. I can copy paste buildings if I wanted. I don't know that it's strong enough to copy paste the whole village. We're still good right now. Still working on the Meadow's Mead. Do. You know, the nice thing about putting your crops in little predictable sizes is that you know when you've harvested them all. Aha, 64. See, I would have missed that one. Doody. I hope we have storage for reeds in the basement. We also might do a little decorating on the main house today. Like the entryway. I also need to figure out where to put storage in there. Or do we just leave it in the starter house and make the main house purely decorative and ornamental? I'm kind of tempted. Well, the other thing I did was get rid of... We may have done this on camera last time. There was a tiny garden here that I had set up. And I realized that I just wasn't ever going to plant anything in it. And so I disappeared it. We'll put something else there. Like maybe a little park or something. I do like... You know what else we need is village lighting. Holy crap. So I need like a metric ton of oil lamps. On little sticks. There goes the bunny. Run, bunny, run! Okay, let's go harvest these crops up here. Because it has some peanuts. Very carefully. How are y'all doing on water? 38 liters, 39. Okay, we'll come out and water these guys too. Those are the irrigation vessels from Primitive Survival, in case that was unclear. Oh, it's going to be bumper crop. Piggies, y'all are eating good tonight. Whee! Sometimes you just need to do some chores and putter around the base. Is this modded? Hey, Laden. Buck, how's it going? Yes, it is heavily modded. I want to say 60 mods or so. Super heavy, crazy mod. Some quality of life, like, of course, carry on and stuff like that. Some decorative, like QP Chisels tools. The quarry mod, of course. There is a link, a list of world configs and mods in the description. I don't know that it's 100% up to date, but that's like, it's like 99% accurate. For sure. It's got almost everything. Like I have food shelves and shelf obsessed. There's the peanuts. There's the wax. The wax, the flax. The waxy flax. Okay, let's put these in storage. So much. Oh, you know what? I think I have flax all in its own. Yes. Nice. Fresh for 12 years. I don't think it gets any better than that. Peanuts. He's good. Yeah, I played. I love this game so much. And I have, oh yeah, it's getting full. Hopefully we have storage. How are we doing in there? 3 stacks? Do I have cattails downstairs? I don't know if I do. Clay, granite, stone, logs, pine. No, I don't. Well, guess what? We can now. We'll put them right at the bottom of the stairs. Perfecto. Okay, and then our flax goes in the flax jar. Ooh, that's so much better. We were running very low because of the windmills. I don't know about y'all, but I am... If I don't have a complete container full of flax, I feel like I don't have flax. Oh yeah, that's very spoiled. Let's see. We'll eat it because food. And we'll go ahead and cook something else while we're here for the evening. Should grab some. I feel like maybe let's do peanuts and veg because that's what we have. There's some peanuts. What do we have? Some... I need to pickle more vegetables. Holy Toledo. This is the thing that I have learned the most about Vintage Story. You're starving at the beginning. Completely. So hard to find food. As soon as you have like 1 season of growth, like 1 year later, I have so much food I don't even know what to do with it. Like I could never eat all this in a million years. Now, to be fair, I believe I have my food consumption turned down like 75% instead of 100. Just FYI. Aladdin says you use quite a few mods in Vintage Story. And you play... Hold on, my window's in the way. You think how you play Vintage Story is perfect for you? Oh, that's cool. That's like... Isn't that the truth? Like, that's one of my favorite things about this game. And the fact that the modding community is so big and so supportive. There's so many different ways to play it. Like, I love the mods that I've added. Koala! How are you, my friend? Cuddly koala. I love playing with mods. I do. I played like, I want to say my first 40 hours or so were in vanilla. And I had a blast. Super fun. And then I found mods. And I was like, oh, I'm never going back, ever. Just... No, I actually played on the official server. Which was fun and entertaining. Took me forever to find somewhere that actually had stones. Okay, speaking of stones, let's work on our... It's gonna rain through all of this, isn't it? That's a feature. Okay, I'm gonna put these over here. Some stone, and I need... Let's see. Cut rock. Yes. Give me more. Remind me to chisel what's upstairs, too. I haven't chiseled them yet to make sure I can take them down and put them back up again. So we'll get, like, 2 stacks. Also, I have settings tweaked to 1,000. I have, stack sizes multiplied by 4. And personal storage containers, like the baskets and the backpacks and stuff, are doubled. And one of those, the stack sizes, is done through, I think, either Dana's Tweaks or Configure Everything, which is also by her. And then the doubling, like my leather backpack is just doubled how much it can hold. That is a standalone mod called, like, 2 times inventory. Because I'm the kind of person that thinks inventory management is just a time waster. Like, it just means I have to go back and forth to containers. Like, that's just time. Like, why would I waste time? That I don't understand. I don't understand limited inventory. Like, I don't mind, like, having to put things in multiple containers and whatnot. There are actually some really cool storage mods. And I love these. These are these, nope. I have them in the house. I think this is from QP Chisel Tools. These decorative chests, yeah, these. That have, like, almost as much as a double chest. But my favorite thing is that 2 of them together hold 2 more rows than 1 double chest. So all of my bulk storage, like, instead of having to have 8 double chests on each side, I can just have these. And they're cute, and they don't take up a huge amount of room. And it still feels reasonable, right? Like, I'm still having to organize my storage. But I don't have to dedicate an entire freaking giant room to chests. Ugh. It's modded. Gotta use the mods. Gotta use the mods. Okay. Let me get that chisel out. We're gonna go up here. Doopy doopy doo. Don't have anything in here. Still debating whether or not I want to bring some of the, like, the granite, the quern or something downstairs, but we're good. Here's our windmill setup. Woo! We did this together, I think. Last episode? Maybe the episode before. It's been a while since I streamed Vintage Story. But we set up our, we do have the millwright mod. And we set up our 8 sail. No, each sail has 16 panels, 16 sails on it. And so there are 2 giant cogs connected together. The windmills are connected to the top, and then the bottom is just to have an extra slot so I can bring the torque down to the ground. So I pick it up from the bottom windmill and just made a little curve, and it goes down to the ground from there. And then all our things down there, like the pounder and the quern, are in one of each of the 4 slots on the bottom cog, the giant one. So I'll pause right there for the setup. Easy way. This works in vanilla too. This is a perfect vanilla setup. Doesn't have to be millwright. Millwright, the only thing that's changed is the sails and the connectors. Right? Everything else is vanilla parts. So the top 2 are hooked together. And then the bottom one, I just pulled the torque off of it and bring it down the middle. So it's centered in this room. Right? And I built the windmill and the workshop for exactly that reason. I forgot the oak, and I'm up here to do things. Oh well, let's work on the walls while we're here. We'll just work on the lower walls. Ah, no! Oops. My bad. Okay, what did I say? I want to make sure these are all chiseled. Chiselly wizzly. So I can break them and replace them as needed. Because we might be chiseling detail into them, you know. You never know. You never know. Okay, this one's a little trickier. I also forgot my... No, I have my stairs, what's left of them. Should we make more? Oops. I don't think I need that many. I have my stairs, but no glass. It's a feature. This is gonna be... And then what do we do? I did a window. And then 2. And then a window, and then 2. Do we want that 3rd window? I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. We do like this. And like this. Get in here. I think a pounder will stay in place. Yes. But I'm gonna put an actual limestone stone underneath it. Beautiful. Doop doo. Aladdin says I should collect lots of flint and either blue or red clay if I get any fire clay when I'm ready to start getting iron. So I have access to iron. I do. We have a whole fun... we go downstairs here in the smithy. I think these might actually have iron blooms in them. Nope. But we have bloomeries. And I have 13 iron ingots right now. I have my first iron pickaxe in my inventory. We just haven't gotten to use it yet. Woo! So we're technically in the Iron Age. And I have a metric ton of... I have 187 iron blooms that I need to process. Right? That's why we had to do the windmill. Because I did those first like dozen or two by hand. And I'm like, this is for the birds. I need the windmill. So we'll move our iron processing up here too. But yes, you are correct. I also have the mod More Blue Clay, which gives me like the amount of blue and red clay that's around here is crazy. Oops, can't reach that one. We'll have to do that from the outside, or pay attention if I move it. There we go. That's one more chiseled wall. This one should be faster. Yep. Do that. And then give me that. And do that. Chill building. On a kind of a holiday week, like I know everybody's home from school, everybody's world is kind of winding down. My family's starting to get the holiday crazies. That's why my schedule's been so wonky. Also, holiday time, I tend to like stream all kinds of crap. Like there'll be a new No Man's Sky expedition, I think tomorrow. So we'll be streaming that for sure. Okay, let's chisel all these. Just tap, 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 tap. And why did I do the walls after I set up all the equipment? Well, because you never know how big the equipment's going to be. Like, especially Midget Stories automation is... It's beautiful. Like, it's so cool. And the other part of our setup down here is that we have a clutch and a transmission on every connection, so that things like my Helve Hammer don't run until I click the transmission or undo the clutch. Same with our quern. But it spins fast when it goes. So it doesn't have to spin all the time. Same with our pounder. The dulcet sounds of automation. And we do have iron pounder caps on the pounder. And an iron help hammer. So we shouldn't have to change those out going forward. Oh, my ladder is still on that kind of material. That's fun. I should find a way to bring... I should find a way to make the ladder come up not on an outside wall. So if I were... Okay, we'll get some more... We'll get some more logs. Right? Because then there's that and that and that. Beautiful. And you. And you. And we'll come back up here with windows. Hopefully this will look good from the outside. I don't know. We may need to add trapdoors to add a little more visual interest. Okay, everything can be chiseled. Beautiful. And I can reach everything in here. Yes. Should I put a floor? I'm thinking maybe for storage we should put a floor right here. Or maybe at the level where the braces are. Yep, let me go get some oak logs. And we'll do some zhuzhing of the staircase and the other walls. And then I'm going to need a bunch more oak planks to do... See how I've started little gables on the outside? We'll go do the gables on the outside of that second layer too. And then I need to fix all this mess. So this side needs to look like that side. I think I have oak up here. Left over from the house build. I need to put all my stuff away. Okay, that's aged. There's more limestone. There's my limestone. Jeez. I was like, where's my limestone? God. No, there's some oak. Nope. Oh God. Give me that back. Give me that and that. Anybody else? That's the stonemason. That's all the slate. That's the last of the slate. I don't think I need the chert. I don't think I need you guys out anymore. Right? Go to your home. Okay. To be fair, I've used a lot of oak. Hopefully there's still some in the basement. If not, I have an oak forest to cut down. And we need to replant that anyway. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're golden. Maybe 4 stacks, that's plenty. Plenty. And I have a saw, yes. And yeah, I think we're just gonna use oak planks for the flooring. What did I do here? I used pine for this floor. Oh, that needs a different one. I think we're gonna go oak at that level instead of pine. I like the warmth of the pine, but okay, so this all needs to be... Let's do this. Let's get ourselves a bunch of planks. Put all this away. I feel like there should be more planks than that. Huh. Oh, there we go. And let's change. Oh, no. Let's do this. Let's move the staircase first, Winnie. So we want to move it like in. And that's the upstairs. I think if I do this, I could put it. I just don't want it to be against the wall. Like, it can be in this corner. Oops, we'll fix that in a minute. Fake it till you make it. Like, should we have a staircase? I just threw the ladders up because that was an easy way to get up here. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe we do need a staircase, like a corner staircase for this room. We do, because we know where things are, so this wall is completely free. Let's do that. Let's do a little corner staircase, because this is a chill building episode, right? And so, because I can't do a staircase from down here. There's too much going on. So we ladder up. And then we can have something fun. If I turn the rest of these into planks. Possibly. There we go. Why is that not making as many planks as it normally does? Am I crazy? I don't know. Also, we need to go get our food. Okay, so if I do this... no, that has the problem of... I don't want a big old staircase just coming across there, right? So we'll come up the ladder and maybe we... How high can we get over here? That might work. That still puts me at the edge, though. Dagnabbit. I should do this from the top down. Like, where do I want to end up? And be okay with kind of a floaty staircase. So if we want to end up like here, like right there, or maybe there. That's good. Yeah, let's just work from there. Oops. If I could do it without making it upside down. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. The brain is working overtime. Let's do this. Let's put I'm getting discombobulated because there's not going to be a wall next to it. There. So if we did this and just did a simple spiral. Right? All we gotta do is go up. And then we'll deal with that ladder when when I'm ready to deal with it. There. We'll just keep going around like that. Okay, and then that means the floor should go like this. Yay, done. Now the only thing I can't dig up here is where that anvil is. I think everything else is fine. Building in the dark, because we can. Aladdin says, you're in school right now. You're going to leave the stream and maybe come back around 3. Okie dokie. Have a good day. Da, da, da. I still fit through here. Oops. Derp. Derp. Still gotta go down the staircase. There we go. And then if we were super cool, we could... If we put a pillar right up to the middle. There we go. And then I'll close this off into an actual little staircase. Right? Wow, we need more light in here. I feel like maybe I knocked down a lantern. I did. Oops. Where were you? Maybe here. Good, good. Take all the dirt so it's not so ugly. And we're hungry. Spiral staircases, spiral. And we can do stuff like... First thing we're gonna do is go get rid of our squeaking by getting some dinner. Maybe having a little nap. Maybe it'll stop raining on us. Possibly. Onion stew with peanut garnish. That was the remnants of our rotten food. Okay, that's not terrible. Mostly vegetable based. It's fine. Oh, I had windows in my inventory. That's feature. Okay, what's the other thing I wanted to make while we were here? Trapdoors. Grated or solid? I think we want solid. Graded requires sticks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I want solid. That should be 128 planks. Like, I don't know why I was getting less. The shift clicking was not working. I don't think we need a million of these. Pardon me. The coughing fit. That's a feature. Okay, I'm hoping to use the trapdoors to do kind of a makeshift wall around that spiral staircase. And apologies for my brain not functioning this morning. I could not make that staircase make sense in my head. This is why I do my building planning off camera. Because the planning is a little more difficult. Still raining. It's a feature. Oh, and the outside of this is me trying to take two different... I'm trying to figure out what... Okay, so here's what the pillars look like right now, right? They're plain and boring, and they don't really physically support that roof. So they need to be bulked up. And so here are two different designs that I'm thinking of. I kind of been leaning towards the logs with the stairs. Or some version of it. These over here were intended to be... If I grab my hammer... This is really what I want them to look like. Like stairs made out of these so they look like kind of the wood has been used just to brace it. But I don't know which one I like best. I feel like this ends up looking like somebody accidentally stapled firewood to a ceiling. And that this one is a little more robust. But I don't know. I like the colors over here. Maybe these are the right materials, but I don't have them in the right shape. I don't know. Anyway, it's why they're still there. It's because I can't decide. Work in progress. Okay, and then this we're gonna do... Doggos are very loud this morning. You guys are killing me, Smalls. I'm gonna try to put up... Maybe they can. Maybe that could just be next to the stairs when we put stuff on it. I was thinking, you know, put the... Oops, I gotta put them in the right direction. Okay, why do you only want to go that way? I can't turn you. There we go. I was thinking like little walls, so it made it like cozy to go up here, but then that's just wasted space. We might as well put decoration on it. And maybe little walls can go out here. So if I can get... There we go. And now that I have these... No, no, no. Wow. Wrong way. Ah, vintage story. Killing me, Smalls. There we go. Little wall. Just so I don't, like, fall out of the freaking... Nice. Sure. And that can just be mysterious under the stairs space. I'm going to turn these around so they make sense. Like so. And then this one should actually be like that. Sure. And this one like that. Just close it off a tiny bit. Nope. And here too. Which means I should be able to put that there. And now you're all happy and good? Possibly? Yes. So, like, it's a weird structure in the corner, but it's fine. What if we did this? I'm gonna have to go remove those. That's okay. Now it just looks like a wall. Beautiful. Little staircase. Oops. Lovely, lovely. Yes, yes. And if we were super cool, maybe we could actually see out there. Right? Possibly. Okay, well, it got us up here, so. And then we can take these. Or this. And go like this. So I think we need... We'll leave those for now. I think we do want a floor at this level. Rightio. I am... Nope. Can you... What's breaking there? Oh, that's... Never mind. Okay. Like so, which means I can finally put rock in this corner. And chisel it. We have worn our hammer down to a nub. And that means I can do like so. And like so. And if we had the windows. Ta-da! Now what's really cool to me is as you close up a room, the audio changes. Oh, why did that just break out of there? That was weird. Can you just sit there and not complain? Thank you. Oh, well, we don't have a roof yet. That will change the audio. Do I have my ladder? My ladders. Okay, so you come up here, and if that still worked, that worked being closed off. Barely. Okay, good, good. Maybe that could be a slab instead of a block. That feels very snug. There we go. And then the ladder goes right up here. So, like this. So that it doesn't interfere. And I think a ladder is fine at this height. It's rare that you're going to have to go up here. This is just here so I could get up there to work. Okay. Once more with feeling. The rest of the floor. This is why I started this off camera. Because I knew it would be a doozy of a build project. A doozy. Where does that word even come from? It's a doozy. I'm gonna have to look that up. I think these are all okay with no support. Yep. It's just our little friend, the anvil. And I'll just pick it up and like this. And then replace it like this. We need to make an iron anvil too. Oh, look. It's almost civilized up here. Miraculously. I still need more planks. There we go. Let's do another oak floor up here, I guess. Except I do want... We want a little bit of kind of structural ambiance, but I don't want to interfere in our mechanics here. Did I make this low enough I could bring beams across? I can, actually. Especially right here. Now, one of the funny parts of this, you can stand on all the gears and things, which I find very cool. You kind of creepy crawly across the top of this. Okay, I could get one in there. How about the other side? Let's see. What is that? 1, 2, 3 from the end. Whee! And this shouldn't interfere with anything. And then I can take these, which are just placeholders for this. Yes, yes. And we can... I just need the scaffolding for a second. Okay. Put that on that side, and then we do the same over here. Break this, replace it with the oak. Oh, nice. And I don't think it's going to hurt anything to have that on top. Oops. Hopefully that just means that's transparent. Right? That doesn't hurt anything. Okay, we'll come at that from the other way. Like this. Nothing like working around our mechanics. It's almost civilized. So good. And oh my god, another room with a floor. It's a miracle. We probably do want access up there. Uh-oh. Except my ladder is right here. And there went our axe. Perfect timing. And I can go grab another one. Pick up all of our rammed earth. I have so much rammed earth because I used so much of it for scaffolding. I should have spare axes here in the casa. Let us get them. Or not. I have shovels. Did I put some in Smithy? The blacksmiths? Nope. Guess what we're doing? Making some axes. Should we make an iron axe? Or two? Since we are technically in the Iron Age. Let's do it. I may have to go get our anvil. Because all we have is a copper anvil down here. That's okay. Or I guess I could come up here and use it, but that seems awkward. Give me that. Well, my intent is to make an iron one for up here. I just haven't done it yet. So right now we're doing the anvil transfer of unprepared vintage story player. There we go. And if we were cool, we would get our magic pickup stick. Every time a car goes by, the puppies have to talk to it. I do not understand this. Oh, the tea is getting low. I'm drinking a Yorkshire decaf this morning. I'm out of Earl Grey. I've been out for like a week. I even did a grocery order this weekend and forgot to pick it up. Forgot to pick up more tea. But I think part of my brain was like, you have so much tea in your cabinet, even decaf, that you should just... Oh, wrong one. Eat the tea you have. Iron axe head coming up. We'll make two. Because I suspect I'm going to have to chop down that grove of oak trees sooner rather than later. Ta-da! Let's make another one. I love that the iron tools look so much fancier than the earlier ones, than the copper and the bronze. Makes it worth it, I guess, to get this far. We have been really lucky with ores. There is a huge iron deposit right under the house. And one very close... Borax. It's like right here. There's our slate. I think it might be in the bottom of the slate. But it's right under us. And so it was stumbled upon very, very early game. Okay, what else should we get? Oh, we're making things. Definitely not gonna make nails and strips. We probably make an iron hammer. Since we're going through hammers like there's no tomorrow. In fact, well, I think 2 iron hammers is a great way to spend this. I have an iron pickaxe in my inventory, waiting for my tin bronze one to die. And we're gonna go the fast route and just make the tools hot to go. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. Okay, let's put our spare hammers in here. I'm not sure I will see those. It's very dark. Like, I have the one light. I feel like I should put lanterns in these corners too. So I can see. Right? I think I have more. I have more random lanterns. I know I made a bunch of candles. This is the lantern pot. Yeah, like I have a random tin bronze. I know I've been putting copper ones in here, but for now this will work. We use what we have. Oh, I have the Jonas light over here. That's why that side feels so dark. That makes sense. What is that? Oh, I was gonna hang lanterns from this design. That's right. So if I were a pantograph, what did I do with it? It's up here. This is fun. Let's do this real quick. That was to remind me. Here we go. This little critter. Which is tin bronze. We should probably make an iron one. Oh, the oak trees have started to grow. See, like they're short by nature, and they'll all grow around each other, and then we'll have this big, beautiful oak tree on the corner in the village. It'll be very nice. Okay, I think if I right click, no, balls, shit. What is undo? Left click, takes a picture of it, and then I don't think it matters what direction I'm looking at it. Oh no, no, nope. Left click, right click. So see how that block of beautiful slate turned into the cute little hangy thing? And now I can take that extra tin bronze lantern I had. Oh, and it hangs on a chain that I made. That's so cool. Yeah, so I chiseled this out of a piece of slate, right? Okay, I need more copper lanterns. I'm just saying. Let's just do that real quick because I'm like that. You know, we could, wait, do I have copper plates? Sometimes I keep copper thing. Yes, I do. See? But let's heat these up and we can use our hammer upstairs to make them fast. Yes, yes. Make use of our power. I need to put some forges upstairs. For the iron processing, I think we'll need 3. 3 I can keep up with pretty well with a hammer that's going. What do we have? We have a moderate breeze. That should be fine. Let me grab you so I can pick these up. And eat some snacks. Since I keep falling out of buildings and hurting myself. Yeah. Copper lanterns. And then I'm gonna put this one here. Oh, see how nice that is? So good. So good. Come on, get hot. Hot, hot, hot. We'll go let the hammer pound these out for us. Mm-hmm. I said it. Let's go. Maybe I do need a staircase. Gotta run up at this. Why I need forges. I'm gonna put all my, like, put some fuel and stuff upstairs. Oh no, I forgot that anvil. Haha. Here we go. I have it. Can you imagine hauling an anvil up and down stairs? I don't think so. Okay, so if we turn you on, and I go like this, and this, and this. Such a lovely sight to see. That was so much faster than I could do it. Even with, I even have like the little chisel helper auto chiseling thing. And the hammer's still faster. Even with a moderate breeze. Oop. Instantly. 4 plates. Nice. Yeah, so I'll put like 3 of the little furnaces to heat things up. Thank you very much for your banging. Now we turn you off. Aha. And we go throw these in the pond. Because that is my plunge pool. And then we grab candles and quartz. Yeah, here we go. Need more than 4? You know what? Let's just make all 6. That's fine. I can make more candles later. And I need a little extra slate, which I think is all up by the house. Okay. Let's sleep this rain off because holy Toledo, it's dark. So dark. Watching some of the episodes back, it's like when my little light assistant thing is not working. It's persnickety. There, that should be plenty. Nice. Can I at least, like, maybe if I turned off... Yeah, it's not working. What if I said... no fog and mist? Will that help? I think that'll help lighten things up. Yeah, that's much better. A little bit better. I deliberately live in a rainy place. Ah, yeah, the copper's better. And the slate. Let me grab some. Although technically with a pantograph you could make this out of anything. Just grab the whole stack, it's fine. It's fine. Do like that. Take a picture. Make the copy. It's left click to take the picture. Right click to copy or paste. Oh, it's so good. And then let's do that here. Slate. Magic little chain thing. Came out pretty well, actually. I'm very pleased. And now that I have examples running around, I guess, oh, I did make a placeholder for this one. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, why not? We'll just have everything match. Beautiful. And then that's going to be true anywhere I want to hang those. Then my next trick will be to make one that looks like a... I mean, I guess the in-game, like, hanging the lantern from a wall is nice. Right? It's just the ceiling drop is a little hard to manage. We don't have... there are chains, but they don't... You can't attach anything to them, which makes me a little crazy. But my idea is that some of these I may want to hang from the little rafter pieces instead of sticking them to the wall. I don't know. Maybe, possibly. Woo! And then can I use that up here too, maybe? Yes. Like, wouldn't it be cute to have one here? Yes, that's so nice. Like, it's on purpose and everything. It's good. And someday we'll replace the hay roofs with... I mean, maybe. My intent is to replace them with slate. Like the rest of the buildings, but maybe we don't need to. Okay, this is better. This feels like a little working workshop. Can I do that? Let's go ahead and put some forges up here. Because I think I can work from these three. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good place for them. So we can process iron. Pretty straightforward. Okay, that's nice. Let's put our building stuff away for a hot minute. And I would actually really like to work on village decorations. And that means bowls. It means little lamps too. Oops. Went too far. Okay, so don't need y'all right now. Keep all the wood. And the cobble. Don't know that I need all the little fancy chiselly tools right this minute. Or the pantograph. Okay. Granite. That's more slate. Carrying too much dirt. Here we go. Wooden fence, dry stone, cobblestone. What other cobblestone hunks do I have? I have some slabs and some stairs. I got some polished rock, dry ashlar. Pardon me, sneezing fit. Don't need aged torch holders right this second. Anything else? No. Everything else is good. Okay, let's go get stuff from inside and put our tongs away. There we go. Plants. Plants is the thing we need to fill our pockets with. Okay, we have catmint, cow parsley, horsetail, woad, grass, golden poppy, cornflower, dwarfuge, daisy. I have empty cranberry bushes. Maybe some hay. Blackcurrant bushes, just because I have some. Lily of the Valley and heather. And some lupine. Blue lupine. It's a lot of crap. Is there stuff I don't need in here? Yes. Like some of the wood. And the windows. And probably... Oh, there's more aged fence. I need to make more gates, but I'm running out of aged wood. Okay. And then the other goodies chest we need to look into is our decorative chests up here. That's kind of tables. I'm looking for like the barrel, yeah, like aged crates. Scribe tables, there's a washboard. Ooh, iron fence. And I want to put the pillar busts out. Goodness. So many things. Okay, those are all blocks. There's a whole other collection of goodies over in the inn. So let's go to our tavern. Oh, and another tree pop. That's good. See how sometimes oak trees are really short? So that's why I put them up on pillars. So now this tree will be nice and tall. And we'll just fill in the bottom with oak. Ooh, that one's almost done. It's nice. Okay, there is a chest of goodies up here at the top of the stairs. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Stacks of small crates, aged barrels. We might come back and do some of this separately. Put that table in there. Oh, there's a workshop table that I disassembled. And this cool little piece of barrel. Okay, we might. And then aged ladders. What else? Metal tanks. Mostly I'm taking inventory of what we have. And then wooden chests. Okay. So, very similar to what we did here. Like, see, I've put a stack of hay outside of our stable, right? Because that makes sense. And then outside the inn are like various containers and the wagon wheel and pots of things, right? Because there would be clutter. And then there's an almach table for people to play on. So I want to do that kind of thing all around the village while also using these fences. So we'll start with the hardscape and then come back and do flowers. So I thought it would be interesting if there were like things that looked like piles of stone. You know, I do this in Minecraft all the time. Like what used to be pieces of fence. Mm-hmm. Don't know. We'll do something like that. Right, so then this end of this... Oops. And then I'll come back and chisel it down to look like rocks and things. Right, but we're just getting the hardscape started, so I can do stuff like put... Oop, maybe not there. Put horsetail and cow parsley. And normally I would do this with an audiobook on in the background. And then we do something super low to the ground. And maybe there's also a couple of bushes in here. Right? So that's what I'm talking about. Filling out the walkways and pathways of our village with, you know, clutter. So that we're not just stuck with, you know, gross edges of dirt everywhere. It's amazing what Sick Corrales says. Just everything's better with bushes. It just is. And yes, it's time consuming, and I'm gonna use I like the red grass because it's kind of a transparent. But we also need some color. So throw some woad up here. And then maybe a couple cornflowers. Ah, look how that changed that section of the path. Like, look at how nice that is now. Need more flowers down here. Maybe a little cornflower in the corner. And for something completely different. That's so nice. Maybe that is actually also cobble. Little scattering smattering. Isn't that nice? My village looks so good. Thank you. I've had so much fun with this thing. And I think we've got the main, like we have the inn and the stables. We've got the barns back here. That's chickens, sheep, and pigs. Which I probably, yeah, the chickens are fine. I still need to redo the kiln room. I just want to turn it into like a little bit more of a circle and use the slate to make it. So it'll be like a dome back here. You know, like look like a kiln from the outside. The windmill is coming out pretty good. We're going to put a lookout tower up there with a roof on top. That's kind of the goal. And then I need, of course, I'll probably add these gables. I'll do that off camera. Gable each side. This is boring. But we did good. We got the 2 floors completed and a way to get up there that looks nice. And we got all the sides put up. I'll fix these off camera. So they'll all look like this one on the front, where it's a much more prominent edge around the windmill. And someday I'll decide what I want the front of this to look like. You know, this is kind of growing on me. The like cut log thing. Is that 2 Lincoln logs? It's a little Lincoln log. It looks a little unstable. I don't know. We'll find something fun. Okay, and then this is going to be next to this tree. So we'll put some tall stuff in here. At the base of this tree. Like a little whoa, and some color. But not like crazy matchy, just a scattering smattering. Oh, I love the cat mint. Right? And maybe there's no corner there. Maybe that's... No, it's a dwarf fuse. Where's my... Maybe a daisy. Right on the corner? I don't know. Something on... Maybe a barrel on the corner. Yes. Like a water barrel. See, that's the kind of thing. And then this definitely needs to be a retaining wall along here. So we'll start with that, right? And then maybe I need more stairs. Why don't I have more cobble stairs? Hello. Nope. Bueller? I don't even have any granite. Okay, I can, like, we have the technology. Hold on. This rabbit. He's after the crops. This is why you put fences and end caps on your crops, to keep the bunnies out. They'll eat them. Okay, let me grab some stone. And I think if we do like this, we get stairs. Yes. Because goodness knows we're going to need stairs. You know, that clay can go back to. I don't think we need all of it right this second. Yeah, so this has been Rambly Village decoration with Winnie. Look at, that's already so much better. It's amazing. And maybe there are hunks of fence still up here too. Like so. Now that I've made stairs. Oops. I could get that to do that every time. That'd be great. Nope. Like so? Then what? Then we would put cow parsley behind a fence. And on top. Like a nice chunk of it. I don't necessarily want to get rid of all the grass. And the woad is very... like, it's so bright. We can balance it with the... nope. This, the dwarf fuse. Would help to have light. I don't know, maybe we do it in the dark. And then look, I have extra lanterns. So why not plop a lantern down in the corner? Light the way. And we'll hang a lantern from the tree. That's good. It needs a little bit of... like, not sameness. So, what else do I have in here? That aged ashlar, right? Yeah. Want it to look a little more worn down. And then... never underestimate the power of a cranberry bush in your landscaping. Because even in the winter, that'll be little points of color. Here, I'm going to put the bush back there. What do I have? Oh, the lily of the valleys are little. Yeah, that's cute. Let's do that. I wish it would pick a... like, why does it have to lean so far into the path? That's fine. Whatever. Just gonna draw your eye this way. Maybe we have one more... rock. It's so nice. Path decorating. And so that, we would do that all over the village, right? We need another light, like right here. But I wanna get some oil lamps. Hold on. Let's see if we have the ability to do that. I just need... oh, you have a ton of bowls. Let's just steal bowls. How many bowls do you need? One extra is fine. So if I grab my animal stuff, particularly the fat. There we go. Now these lights are not... thank goodness we already made the windmill. And dark is the best time to do this. They're not the lightest lights, but we back away far enough to not have that. And I take my light out of my hand. See how that's just a nice, gentle lighting. And oops, something like there, not there. Just a little, it just, like, so it's not pitch black. So I'm kind of glad that my lighting mod is not working right now. Because this helps. And you can just, like, come along and set them down. And then set them down. Like, maybe there should be a lantern here. I don't know. A little more light. Yeah, that's nice. There we go. Now it's a lit path. Ooh, that might be a screenshot. I'm just saying. Village pathways. That's such a huge difference. Like, just 10 minutes with some flowers and stones and walls. Right? And then if we were super cool, we'll do the same thing. So I'm thinking like the front of the smithy, although I was trying to get all this decision made, but there should be this kind of hodgepodge of storage containers and a crate or two. And where are we gonna put the... I feel like the washboard would be here by the creek, right? Like somebody left it out. Ooh, the best thing would be to put a bucket next to that. Can I make a bucket real quick? Do I have any extras? I have you. Let's just put you over there. For effect. Nope! Oh, God. Don't. There. The bucket. The lily. Anything else wash away? No. Here's the other thing, like the power of a couple of pieces of horsetail. That's huge. Like, it's such a small thing. And that results in such a huge effect. Like, I'm gonna stick a barrel in that. I want the barrel here. But I feel like it would be out more, right? So there would be a barrel. It's like somebody delivered crap and never got it. There we go. And maybe this is... a little bit run down. Y'all don't laugh. I'm going to go get some gravel. Oops, sand and gravel. Do I have any granite gravel? I do. Doing this in the dark. So like maybe there was paving here because stuff used to get set down. Mm-hmm. And it's a little overgrown. See what I did there? And then if I was cool, I would pick up just a couple of the dirt blocks and put them back down. And what that does is the grass will grow back on them like this. So see where I've shaved these clean, the grass is unlikely to grow back here. But replanting them. You could also put down like river dirt and other things. Like I probably should make these gravel actually. And then what would be like the red grass? Wouldn't be a whole lot of flowers over here, I don't think, but maybe these skinny grasses. There, just like a few blocks makes it look... cluttered is still not the right word. There we go. You know what? I'm going to extend that all the way to here. And then I'm going to replace this with an actual cobblestone. And you can chisel this to be like super detailed. Like I think I've done it over here. And this is what you can spend hundreds of hours of doing. Look. You see my gravel path into the stable? I have chiseled gravel into the grass. So it looks like it's spilled out. So that's the level of detail we would do all around the village. And this is two different colors of gravel, the conglomerate and the granite. Because there would be muddy patches, right? And even just putting the two different kinds of gravel together without any chiseling is enough. Okay, shall we sleep and look at this in the daylight? Yes, let's do that. Ooh, I'm so excited about that main village path being no longer just boring dirt. Ooh. All the little things. Ooh, we might have overslept. It's fine. It's fine. It's still raining. That's okay. Oh, yes. See, and if we do this on every... not every square inch, but... everywhere we think about it. Oops. Something, something. And then let's switch that out for some cow parsley because I love the way it like kind of overlaps and spreads things. And some wee lilies. Right? Maybe this should be a staircase. Mm-hmm. Like so. Maybe not woad. Woad is very bright. Let's stick a date. Yeah, some little pops of. Because I figure everywhere there is a step down, it's because there were rocks or something that you couldn't dig. We just do this kind of everywhere. Like suddenly the approach to the house is now... I did it here, right? The more you do it, the more natural the paths look. Like they've been worn down and worn in and, you know, tripped over. I want more gravel. The gravel next to the regular paths is my new thing. Yeah, just like the random crates scattered everywhere is just sending me. It's so good. Like actual crate stacks. And maybe just one lonely one over there. A lonely crate. Okay, maybe there's a little box next to it. Okay. Ah, the puppy mama is home. And they are going insane. Okay, this tree has grown up fully. Let's transform it into an actual tree. So we're just going to remove the dirt. And put the logs down. You could probably mix them up. And then we're going to do something even cooler. We're going to make like root-ish things. I don't know what you call this. We'll make it more hefty. And you can even... I'm sure you've seen that in Minecraft doing a thing. Voila! One giant tree on the corner. Right? That we could hang a lantern from. Ah ha ha ha. Random water barrel? Sure. Are there other trees ready? Yes, I think they've all done their thing. So simple. And yet so effective. Not that there's anything wrong with just growing the regular trees, right? I'm just obsessed with giant. Like, look how much that changes that scene, right? It's good. I approve. Okay, let's do this one. I made this one taller because it's at the front of the village. I think it was up on, what, 5 blocks of dirt? How to cheese super tall trees in your world. Also, you can tweak all your game settings, including how fast trees grow. I highly recommend as fast as possible because reasons. Especially for server owners. Please make your trees grow faster for people. It's silly not to. That's good. Ah, yeah, see, and the trees help fill up the empty sky, right? Let's see, I put another big one back here. Yes. In the hopes that it would be all floofy. I only have 6 logs left. It is a floating tree. Let me grab some more logs. Give us an excuse to go over our little cute bridge. I'm sure I put more logs away. I did. And I'm sure I can put more dirt away. Yes. Beautiful. Frenchie, how's it going? Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Wednesday? Tuesday. I don't know what day is. Tuesday. Sid! My friend, how are you? I'm playing in the ultra hyper realistic Minecraft today. Vintage story. Like we do. Blocks. Blocks. You know, while I love the birch near the pond, I'm gonna just kind of remove a handful of their leaves because I would like an understory. Maybe leave that fluffy one. I want to be able to see my pond. How's that? That's pretty good. Yes, there we go. Oh, yay. I planted one of the cypress here in the chicken pen and it came up. That looks very nice. Very nice. Okay, I think we're probably missing a tree back here, but I don't want to build anything too close to the back of the smithy / windmill until I get that kiln room done, right? Landscaping, exactly. You're tired, drinking lots of water. Yeah. Ugh, getting blood drawn. Doing all the things. Oh, I turned all my bowls into lanterns. Let me grab this bowl in here so we can eat. Boop. Have a snack. It's hard work doing landscaping. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and cook up something else. Let's see what we have on our larder. Cured smoked red meat. Let's use up some of our veggies. Let's see. Cabbage. And I guess let's use cabbage and turnips. That'll be beautiful. And delicious. I do like turnips. 6 servings of hefty cabbage turnip stew. I like it. It's the end of the year, you're getting all you can done before the inference. Oh, that's a good point. Yes, use up all, especially if you've already paid your deductible. Oh my god. That is a very smart move. This is good. However, let's do a little bit of zhuzhing on here, like We're just making it subtle, right? They're rocks. Something, something. And I'm not gonna go, like, you could go crazy with this. Right? Like, you could really go insane. I'm just, like, softening the edges without making it look like just a bunch of stairs. I do like cutting off the top of most of the slabs. So they're subtle, little. It looks like what a path would look like. Norskastepop. Norskastepop? Am I even close? No. You're just so in awe of everything here. How much time have I spent in this save? Oh, that's a good question. We can look. Because doesn't it have the hours when you log in? 125 hours. It's not bad. Like we're on quote unquote episode 33. I only stream this world. I don't do videos. So that's 33 times like 2.5 hour streams. That's about right. And I probably spend, for every hour I stream, I spend an hour off stream getting ready or doing, like, mostly materials collecting. Thank you so much about the details. We were just landscaping our village here. And I know that there are people who do way more with details than I do, but I'm a Minecraft girl. So that's where all my decorating comes from. But Vintage Story is so much fun with the chiseling. Like, the chiseling built in is so good. Yeah, we were just decorating the main village path. This is our tavern and stables. So the idea is that there'll be docks out here, right? And the goods and stuff would come in, or people and visitors. I am ability builder, so true. So you keep your elks in your stable there. And the tavern being the center of town, right? Everybody hangs out here. I haven't finished inside. This is like, we just threw down what we had. And there is tavern storage where Meadow's Mead. The village produces alcohol of all kinds. Primarily meat. Oh, that's what I was going to do, is move bees. And have like another bee. More bees up here next to the inn. So we have the great room, the stage, for all of our traveling performers, right? Like you do. You see the vision, right? This will be a bar eventually if I can ever get up here and build it. But there are rooms. I did furnish the hotel rooms. This is the deluxe double, right? In the inn. Just like, they're wallpapered too. You know, what else you could use wallpaper for? Little tiny, and that's the roof line, of course. Like, they're just tucked in here. And then we go across over the street, right? Through the little, I don't know what you call this, bridge, I guess? And this is where the stable master lives. Right? He's got his little apartment above the stable. I wouldn't call him a terribly neat person. It's got all the mod cons though. Got a bedroom, got a little cooktop. A place to sit and reminisce about the woman that he never married. And then this, of course, goes down into the stable so that he can take care of the animals. It's a vision. But yeah, we were working on detailing out the path here. This reminds me so much of... So I play Medieval Dynasty too. And one of the things I love about the towns in that game is how detailed they are as you walk through them. And I have seen also some amazing content from folks who have just like gone crazy with the village detail there. Oh, look. See, I planted some of the cypress over here in the hopes it would help balance out the house, and that looks nice. Because I think we're going to put a retaining wall behind here. I was going to just build the hillside out, and I was like, no, let's go with the terrain of the landscaping. I guess we should move everything in here. And then I would be more motivated to work on the details here. I've worked on so many details on the little starter house that it feels very comfy because it's so homey and detailed. Oh, just look how great that is to come down this hill now and see this pathway just looking alive. I like it here. I'm gonna do a little more. I've reached the point for my brain that I'm just farting around. Sometimes that's the best kind of way to be in this game. Okay, around the fields, I'm gonna do more of the horsetail. Because that is something that would happen. It would spread, right? See how it's grown up naturally. And then maybe just a couple of the grass. And I'm going to dig up some of this. Only so the grass grows back from where I have it. Like, is it already working around the blacksmith? Yeah-ish. What is it? Medium grassy. Grassy, yep. We need more little lanterns and bowls. Should we make some bowls? Let's see. I do have some clay already out. Yeah, clay forming and stuff is something I would normally call chores. But if I get these started, maybe we can sleep through them. Or sleep to get them to be done. Wriggle. I don't know if this is faster to auto clay or not. Yeah, maybe. We'll just do like maybe 4 rounds of these. Especially with the super chill. It's not even the traveling music, it's like the intense waiting for a temporal storm music. Like if I do, oops. If I do this, it's a little bit faster. And then they can just clean it up. Ha ha ha. And do the edges. That's the hard part. My hand doesn't like it, and I can sip my tea. Ah. Look, Ma, one-handed. Just do like so. And then, nope. Nice. Tick, 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 tick. Okay, this was mostly so I could just pause for a minute and have some tea. Go to your home. And then I should have plenty of sticks. All the sticks. And plenty of peat. It was 16 hours. Seems long. That's okay. I'll make a bunch more of those off camera. Okay, I guess. How late is it? Not quite late enough. Let's do a little. Let's see, along here, because it's kind of boring. But I feel like there might be a little path that goes off that way. You know, somebody's going to shortcut to the inn. So maybe there was a fence here at one time. I'm going to push this back a tiny bit. And then maybe do... Oops. Go to your home. Lay flat. Thank you. Some cobble. There we go. Oh my god, what is... Nope. Oh, it's because this is set down. It's so weird. Okay. So if it's a path... Maybe it just cuts off this corner. And comes right back over here. Right? Whoops. We're just gonna do it out of gravel. And cobble. And then kind of covered up with plants. Thus the gravel, right? So now if we take some horsetail and cow parsley and the red top grass and maybe some cranberry bushes, because I want to kind of hide it. And maybe that's the reason for the path of the bushes. So years and years of people coming back here to collect the little grove of cranberries. Have made the path. I like it. Horsetail, more horsetail, because I want it to be like overgrown-ish. The occasional little bit of ornamental grass. More horsetail. And ta-da, we have broken up this long, expansive green. In fact, I'm gonna move you like over here. Lovely. Like so. Okay, I'm dying to put one more lantern back here. Will you go on top of a wall? Yes, you will. So, do we want you on that end or this end? Nope. God, come back here. Why? Get out of my inventory. I kind of liked it crooked on the end. Yep. Except, one second. It should be something like that. Go away. And then we can just leave that there and grab our chisel. And narrow it down. Right? It doesn't quite look so much like... Oh, as soon as I do that, you don't connect anymore. That's rude. Okay. That's fine. I have to have that one, huh? Why? That's good. That'll do. Like an end cap on the fence. I like it. And then let's just kind of gently... do the rocks in the back. Because we can. Right? And then you probably need... something. Too much. Cranberry bush? Yes. There we go. Ah, now the whole path. And I keep not using the aged fence, and I want to. So maybe around the blacksmith there's been... Right? Like, it doesn't serve any purpose, but it helps your eyeball rest. How far away is that one? 1, 2. 1, 2. I don't know, maybe they have important stuff they're trying to not have people run into. The illusion of division and security and cordoning things off. I like it. Okay, let's sleep because somehow it's always been dark this entire stream. And raining. Like, it's rained the whole stream. What is that? The pot sheep. Hello. Welcome. How are you today? We've been decorating our village pathways. See how cozy this is? I don't know. I know the big house will be just as cozy. But this one's been so fun to live in. Like, we're just living in this tiny cottage while we do all the building. Chief contractor. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do this for every one of the pathways. I think I also probably need a different, like, maybe conglomerate cobble to mix it up. And as I walk by this one path, I'm compelled to put a stone down. Okay. Why do I have 3 nuggets of copper? Order your home. There we go. You're doing good? You thought I'd come see some other members of the Vintage Story community? Oh, nice! You just started? Oh. Isn't it great? It's great. It's so great. Oh, I see. I must have broken one of these. Okay. This is heavily modded. Kirk. Hey, lady. Can I tell you how much I appreciate you? You made my day just getting to hear you and hang out. Aw. Thanking me for all I do, all the details and effort behind the scenes. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm so glad you're here, too. Despite being very tired this morning, my alarm was not a pleasant sensation. Because I stayed up too late reading. I was just like, you know what? I have plans to be in Vintage Story. I'm very excited about being in Vintage Story because I had so much stuff to work on. And I'm so glad you were here. Kirk was the first on this morning. Because I've been streaming for 3 hours now. Yep. And I'm just, FYI, I'm probably about to be done here in the next few minutes. I was kind of hoping our flax would be ready. Nope, it's still going. Potchop says, it's perfect, you love the game. You're doing a series called... Oh, you're doing a series, so you call this research. Ooh, nice, nice. Do you have mods? Do you have plans to have mods? This is heavily modded, in case that was unclear. I think I have like 60 mods. There's a list in the, a link to a Google Doc in the description if you want to know what all the mods are. I would say if you had to have a handful of them and you weren't sure which ones, number 1 absolutely would be carry on, so that you can pick stuff up and carry it around, right? You can also put it on your back. Bloop. So now the chest is on my back. So I can carry it with it. It slows me down. So there's a price. But worth it. I don't know anybody. I don't know any servers or anybody who doesn't play without carry on. And then I have a million other mods. Oh, it's coming together, isn't it? It's looking a little floral. Like, I have a feeling our whole village is going to be covered in flowers. But maybe what we do is scatter. This is Meadow Mead. This is the name of our village. And the idea is that we produce... We have two things. We have the bees for producing mead. And then we have a vineyard for producing... A vineyard. I say a vineyard. We want to make wine, right? So we have all the vineyard, all the berry bushes, which I need to harvest. Holy Toledo. Okay. I had no idea. I forgot it was summer and our berries would be ready. Goodness. I may do the rest of these off. We'll at least get the white currant off. And so the village makes, specializes in making delicious, tasty adult beverages. And ships them around locally. Thus the word mead. And it's why we have one of the biggest inns in the area. To sell the tasty adult beverages. At some point, you're just not on the main series. Okay. Vanilla first, then Expanse. That's what I did. I played Vanilla for like 40 hours or so. Just so I could learn it. You want to do a roleplay server. Ooh. So you want to do what is essentially as a feature-length film. About the characters, multiple camera angles. You're trying to learn what you can about the community before forming a plan. Oh, it's very cool. What a great idea. Okay, so if we were going to make more wine, we're not because I think we have... Do we have wine? Where's my wine? Oh, here we go. We have red currant wine, cranberry wine. Ooh, smoked meat. Oh, I could make... I haven't made white currant wine. Let's do that. Bucket's empty. Let me put our meat away. So we take our white currants, right click. Don't eat them. Right click on the fruit press. Hold down the fruit press top until it stops. And then we wait for our bucket to fill up. Should get 10 liters. And then we make sure we have an empty bucket. That's still being cured. This is an empty bucket. Which I can pick up because we have the carry-on mod. And so I pick up my bucket and I empty it into the barrel. Remove, unscrew the top. Remove the mash. We'll save that and feed it to the pigs. And then fill up the top again with berries. And squeeze it again. And we just do this until we fill the barrel with white currant juice. So a bucket's 10 liters. So once you have 10 liters. And then pick this up. Pull out the mash. Put more berries in it. I think it takes 36 berries at a time. So 36 berries to make a full bucket of juice. So we're going to have about 38 liters of wine. Oh no, 48 liters. So almost a full... 45 liters. That's not bad. while that's doing a thing, I'm gonna have a sip of some of our other wine. Red currant wine. Mmm. Delicious. There's nothing like making wine while you're tipsy from drinking your own stash. There we go. Oh yeah. That is not me moving the camera, by the way. That is the effect of having drunk 2 liters of red currant wine. There we go. So 45.62 liters of white currant juice. And if I seal it in 7 days, it'll turn into wine. So I'm going to seal it and put it back up here on the shelf. Nice. And then grab this mash. Put my bucket back. Let's go feed the mash to the piggies. They'll be appreciative. We have a bunch of pigs that are expecting. Hello, ladies. How goes it? And we'll just chuck the mash in here. And it should... I don't know that it'll usurp the rest of them. Oops. Nothing to see here. Nope. Let me out. The pigs were escaping, like phasing through the walls, so that's why we have the little secondary fence. This is the pig sorter building. You're canvassing to see if people would want to watch that too. You don't want to make it scripted, so I guess the film would come together in the edit, but yeah. Do we think the community would like something like that? A big fantasy film with wars and stuff? I think that that is an excellent idea. I think the community would absolutely love that. Who doesn't love good storytelling? It is a huge part of why I watch some content creators, because they kind of talk about and work through the lore. Like, I mean, this village is a great example of that, right? Because I could just play the game and make a house and be focused on the game mechanics. And that's fun. Like, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But I found it a lot more fun to say, hey, the thing that we're building is a village. And there's the mayor's house. And there's the inn. And there's the stables. And here's the smithy and the windmill. And this is our starter house, which is going to be like the local fisherman house. Like, so there's a reason for the locations. That's fallow right now, right? Yeah. And we would have a dock back here, even though that's a closed body of water. Like, it's just a lake. But this is ocean right there. I have visions of making waterways that pass through here and here to get to the ocean, so we could do shipping routes. Oh wow, I'm really happy with the paths today. I've been talking about this for weeks. Right? The other path that needs to take place is this one. I keep meaning to do this. When he paths up to these little farms. Unless I'm going to get rid of them. Like, I may get rid of these and put some other building up here. But I guess that wouldn't preclude me having the pathway to get there. Because there would be well-worn paths through the village. Okay, what do I not need? Probably that and that. Yes, yes. Which means I could have this. Thank you. Creator made lore is your favorite. That's really what you want to do. I think that's a great idea. It's so fun, isn't it? There's nothing quite like the storytelling. Like, humans are just storytellers, aren't we? Like, pretty much by default. We love story. Oh, I think this will be perfect. We'll just do a little path that runs right along the front. Up and to the point. Oh, I also need to put some stairs in on the main house. Let's go do that too before I forget. There we go. And another reason to decorate too. Let's see. You would probably be like this. And this. Right? Just enough to get up there. And if I grab some granite stairs and we run around to the back of the house up here. Oh, look how cute that corner is. And we're going to do the same thing up here. I have visions of little tiny terraced gardens all the way up the front of the house. Right? This is what I want to do. Little back stairs. And you need to be an actual porch. And not some scary non-room here. I guess let's just do this with the cobblestone. Oh dear, am I out? Let's use the ashlar. There we go. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's a nice transition. Out the door. Into here. I am going to turn this into a water closet. Just because we can. Oh, the library. I need to bring all the decoration stuff in here. And the kitchen. Ooh, I know. Where are our balconies? Can we see the village from here? Not really. That's too bad. I can see the trader. Someday I'll make a path over there. He's a commodities trader, though, so I don't use him much. I mean, I used him for fat and resin when we were building the windmill. Also, I need to harvest that acacia so we can see the rest of the village. Someday. Pardon me. That looks quite lovely. It's a little splotchy. I feel like I need more big things. Like that there should be some kind of structure behind this tree, but I don't know what. A well, maybe? We could make a cute well back here. And I definitely need more oil lamps. Do we think our lamps are done? Wow, the inventory is disastrous. Let's put our flowers away for the moment, because I think we're done with that part. Or at least paused. Like, we're never done. So all of these live in here. Right? Yes. There we go. Now I kind of have room to work with. And our food's done. Lovely. Ooh, that's nice. Where do we get that? Hefty cabbage and turnips too. Oh, those cabbage are so worth it. 1200 saturation. So good. Did I check the flax or not? Wow, it's still raining. Are you done? No, you're 8 of 9. It should be done tomorrow, maybe? That's a huge field. Okay, while I have goodies on me... decorative items. We need to do the same thing to this side of... Okay, so I turned one side of the smithy into the bloomery room. Right? And then the back side is the kiln. And we're going to work on the shape of that. My intent was to put the beehive kiln out here, like the steel processing. But it's big, right? It's huge. So I wonder if steel processing maybe should go over here where I had that garden, because it needs to be a standalone thing. In which case this would just end up being another passage in and out of the smithy, which makes sense. That's where do y'all stop? You came out. So it looks like I did this and then put stairs down in front. And did I chisel them? Yes, I did. Okay. Because I'm cool like that. Like so. And then we must have chiseled a little extra step on them. Is that all we did? Let's look. Yes, that's exactly what we did. Beautiful. And then I put stuff on these two ledges. So we could do the same thing here. Like here's a barrel. And here's a crate. And then here are more crates. Like so. Beautiful. And then because I thought areas near the workshop would be like worn out, not grassy. Something like that. Kind of like the grass there, but we're gonna... Oh no, shovel. Okay, shovels I definitely have extras of. Let's grab one. Right? We had to make new axes because I apparently used them all. There we go. One shovel. Oh, and it stopped raining. Yay. I'm not chiseling. Let me put light so y'all can see. I want to do something like that. And this path is probably a little less well-traveled. Also, I don't need y'all right now. What other... Okay, we should be consistent about our kind of gravel being at the base of the build. Not everywhere, but enough that it would be noticeable. Something like that. And the real question is, do we... I guess we join up to this little path that we made earlier. I don't know, maybe it just like fades off into the weeds. Okay, and then what? You know, with the growth and stuff around it, I'm more and more leaning towards this than the stairs. It's growing on me. Do I have any more of that wood? That's the question. I mean, we have plenty of oak. But do I already have logs? The quarter logs. Don't know. What's poppin'? Hey, Frederick. How's it going? We're decorating our village. In the dark, apparently. Need to go sleep so y'all can see. But we have been lighting it up, too, as we go. And that's, I like it. It was very plain when we started this morning. No trees, no flowers. Like, we had the path, but no accoutrement. And now it looks like an actual village. Like, it's getting there. So we're working on decorating outside the smithy. We've got the windmills up. I'm working on the decorations there. But I need some quarter logs, oak quarter logs. And I'm hoping I have some in here. Nope. I have a few. Those are chiseled. I'm not sure I want to use the chiseled ones. Okay, got some. And if we take an axe, we can have a lot more. 42 oak. Let's see what else we have. Let's get another stack. Okay. And let's sleep. So we don't have to do this in the dark. I think that is a ladder that I accidentally set down while I was trying to sleep. That's a feature. Good. Why? One fence post. Thanks, game. Out we go. Yeah, I think my problem is that the oak planks just are not vibing with the rest of the build. Okay, so save the oak for the accents upstairs and instead use these. Can I lean off of you? Yep, barely. And then get rid of the corners. We gotta do this the annoying, tricky way. And then get rid of all the corners. Like so. And then... gimme. Oh, nope. Leave that one. Okay, and then now we get out our chisel and our hammer. And so just like we did over there, we're going to just chisel off that extra log. Nope, we like all those. There it is. Yes, yes. I can get behind that. Do we need those on the ground or just up top? I kind of like having them. No, I don't want you to go in the container. Jeez Louise. Game's like, that's what I'm supposed to do. Thanks. Yes. Yes. Sure. Yeah, I think I do. I definitely like that better. Okay, let's do it over here too. Do that. We do this. And then cut off the corners. Only because I want them to be sideways and not up and down. Oh, if I were cool, I would be using my pantograph. But this is such an easy chisel, I think. I'm not sure it's worth the time. Yeah, that's much better. That's much more... the word is probably robust. Looks less flimsy. Because it needs to look like it can hold all this wood. Like, this wood is heavy. Right? And then we do the same little chisel. Look how much progress we've made today on decorating. We did so good. Nice. I'm still not sure about those that I have back against the house, or back against the smithy. But I think that helps our overall scale on this building too. They feel much more sturdy and pronounced because it's a whole ass room up above them, right? Like, that's not just some roof, it's literal plaster and wooden floors and yeah. I don't know what's going up there. I think I had visions of it being storage. It might be quote unquote fake storage. Like, since I have so many mods. If we were playing vanilla, that would absolutely be rooms full of chests. Just never ending. We're gonna do a little watchtower up there. With a little roof. That met like a little bitty version of all of our big gabled Rufuses. That's sure. Ooh, look, these grew back. Yeah, that's from Dana's Tweaks, I think. That we get reusable resin from the acacia. I mean, I know that happens in vanilla. I'm not sure they're... Are they reusable? I guess they are. Yeah, need to like put little placeholders for additional structures. I wonder if we might do a... like a farm building. If I actually had gates on this side of the farm. There could be a little building that was just dug back in here for storage. Just to add another thing along the road. I want to try to make a wagon of some kind. Like maybe I'll try to chisel one right here or something. The idea is that you would bring, like down here it makes sense that you would have your elks and your wagons and yada yada. But as we get up into the village, the roads get a little narrower. I think it's implicit that it would be people mostly traveling these paths, right? Our mayor's house looks good. We need a lot more external detail on this. Like, I think we've done good in terms of the shape. But I feel like there should be, like, you know, trapdoors and maybe I'll just chisel shutters. That would be fun. And if I did them right, like tileable, then we could just copy paste them. Mm-hmm. It's stuff like this where I'll be like, oh yeah, I meant to put just a little edge on this railing that no one will ever notice. But somehow it makes this look intentional, more detailed, like just out of the corner of your eye. Maybe it's because it adds shadow and depth. I don't know. We'll do that all over the place. I did little bitty details like that on the starter house. Like I think I carved a sun above the door. Yeah, you can barely see it. My little sun. And then... Nope, I didn't do it on the back either. But see, this is like... Gotta get all the buildings built so I can do the fun stuff, like carving window sills around the windows. Something, something. It's just the tiny things that make such a difference. I wish that other block game would do this. Like by default. Look how much difference that makes. Just like little tiny things. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh yeah, here, I did this one. I carved a whole little motif around it. So fun. So fun. Someday I'll have countertops in here too. You know, like you do. Let's go stand on our beautifully decorated path with our brand new giant trees. So I can say, thank y'all very much for watching today. That is all I have time for. I really appreciate you stopping by. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like, because that helps me out. And I appreciate that as well. In the meantime, remember, you are all the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.